ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Bryan Hall. How are you doing, sir?
I am good, Jeremy. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, we have you ever played Move or Die?
I have never played Move or Die, except for just a little bit of the tutorial the other night, but that's it.
The 2-minute tutorial, that's where I'm at. They'll notice my win rate is 0%. I'm at 1 level. All right, so I've never played this. I don't know what to expect except for the Let's Plays I've watched online, but I've heard this is a really good game to play whenever you want to have a conversation and yet have to focus on the game too. So
that sounds like a challenge.
I know, and that's what I go for. I try to confuse people and challenge them to
pick 5 modes.
Pick 5 modes. Let's do that one. Let's do this one. Let's just be random. Hey. So you were saying that you are slowly. This is the first game in a little bit you've played on PC?
Yeah, it's the first game in a while. I mean, I grew up playing PC games.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sometime in college, I think I shifted towards console gaming. So I mostly game on the PS4 or on the 3DS, and that's about it.
Okay. All right. So people that haven't played this game, the idea is you have to move, otherwise you die. If you stop moving, you start losing health. And so like I just did. Oh, okay. You have to. Oh. You have to keep going, otherwise you lose and you don't get enough points, and you have to get.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah, which is why this is so good. So what was the last, if you haven't played PC games in a while, what was the last PC game you played?
Oh, man.
Oh, you have the hat. Shoot. No, come back.
What's up with the hat? Oh,
wait,
I didn't
where's
read
the
the
hat?
instructions.
We're supposed to get a hat. Oh, it's way up here. Nope, nope.
Is there a hat?
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, we're both just going to lose.
Ha! No.
You had it for half a second, so you win. That's lame. So wait, what was the last PC game you played? Sorry.
The last PC game I bought was 2 weeks ago. I bought StarCraft 2 it was the Battle Chest.
Sure.
And I got it for $10.
But did you play it?
No. It's still sitting there. I'm like, I should probably do something with that.
Oh, I hit the red block.
Dude, what'd you do? Did you hit the wall?
Yeah. But what was the last game you actually played then? Not just bought and let it sit there.
Probably That Dragon Cancer could be it.
Okay.
It's either that or Kentucky Route Zero.
Okay.
One of those, which those sound extremely serious.
Yeah.
We're just trying to color.
Yep, we're trying to get the most. Oh.
What I like about this is the limited control scheme. So you've only got a few buttons, right?
Yep.
It's kind of fun.
I'm normally an X or a SDW person. So I'm thrown off a little bit. I'm right now just the arrow keys.
Okay, I've got ASDW going.
Right.
No, but as far as console games go, I've been playing Destiny 2.
Yeah.
It's been my thing. That's been fun.
Ooh. Man. Who did that hurt? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Oh. I missed the jump.
This reminds me a little bit of Smash Brothers, where you can kind of hide in the corner.
It is.
And you kind of wait everybody out. Oh shoot, we're racing.
Yep. Woo!
That was no.
Oh, I had to complete it.
Yeah.
Man. For me, I'm only a PC gamer right now. The last actual video game besides Minecraft I played was like a sports game.
Which one?
I stopped right at the very end and you jumped into it. So I'm like NBA basketball, NFL, definitely those kind of games for sure.
You play sports games, okay. What is your most favorite sports game?
Oh shoot. Oh, I was gonna say I thought I definitely lost. NCAA football probably, even though it's been a while because they stopped doing those. That is definitely my favorite.
I'm trying to think of the last football game I played, which may have been Blitz, like on the 64.
Okay.
My most favorite sports game of all time is hockey on the NES.
Yeah.
Which is really good. Hat chase. Are you going to get it? Oh, shoot.
Na, 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 na.
Where is it?
I'm wearing it.
You did have it. No!
You had
Okay,
to
that was
take
a little
it from
hard
me.
to see.
So, an interesting conversation I've been having with people is, I've realized recently I don't pre-order games.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, shoot, that was bad. I did
Beside-
pre-order Destiny 2.
You did? Okay.
And the last game I pre-ordered before that was Assassin's Creed 3,
Yeah.
which is one of the biggest disappointments of my life.
Oh no.
And if that's the biggest disappointment, I'm doing pretty well. But
Sure.
the game was awful. What do you? So you don't pre-order?
I am typically not a pre-orderer.
So what would get you to pre-order a game?
I have to be really into
job.
it. In fact, the reason that the conversation came up was I just pre-ordered the new Star Wars game that came out.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, that was even worse.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 looks awesome.
But interestingly enough, I didn't pre-order Battlefield 1 from Star Wars. And I do have this issue where... ooh, you're wearing the bomb. I have this issue where I do not like first-gen type things.
Yep.
Oops. Oh,
Wow, that was a cool round.
So, first-gen Star Wars made me not want to do it. And also just all the issues with, like, Knights of the Republic. And just they developed a really bad reputation.
Are you a Knights of the Republic fan?
Oh, shoot. No, I'm not.
No. Okay.
I never played it.
Do you like MMOs or?
Literally, next player wins. I am a fan of MMOs, but I'm also like I gotta keep away from them because it'll be a huge time suck.
Yep.
If I do get it.
Yep. Oh no.
So for me, I have to kind of keep away from it.
Yeah, only game that's ever like hurt a relationship in my life is World of Warcraft. So I get that. I spent 3 months playing it. No.
Well, I had the luck of not meeting my wife until after I met World of Warcraft, and so that was a good thing.
Dude, that was good.
Whew! You notice how this is hard to have a conversation and actually play this game well?
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I
good.
love about this idea. Oh man! So you have a couple of things going for yourself. You have a podcast. You're part of the the theology gaming group that I introduced people to with Brandon Z.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what's in the box?
I like boxes.
Ooh, I got the teacup unlocked from Beauty and the Beast. Nice.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Let's see. I gotta customize myself now. There we go. You can customize your person so you're not just the yellow blob if you want.
Team Yellow. Huh. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. He's got the vicious laugh going.
How random. Okay.
There you go. So what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about theology gaming? You want to talk about your podcast? You want to talk about some other things? You pick. I wasn't good at those.
I'm just gonna speed run.
Let's do this.
I don't know. Podcast, it's there.
Okay.
I mean, we can talk about blogging. We can talk about theology gaming. It's fine.
Sure. So tell me a little bit about theology gaming. How did you get involved in it?
So Theology Gaming is a group that I originally started, and it was called For God So Loved the Gamer. And I just wanted to create a space where Christians and non-Christians could get together and have discussions. And so I created that group, and we eventually became Theology Gaming University.
Mm-hmm.
I think I met Zach. Oh, I don't remember how many years ago now it was. It's either, hey, I can't talk and do this. All of a sudden you're running ahead. I'm like, what's he do? Oh, I'm playing. Oh, that was bad. So anyway, so I ended up meeting, I've probably known Zach, who ran theologygaming.com and still does. I met him probably 5, maybe like 6, 7 years ago. He was just kind of grabbing people who were out there in the Christian writing, like video game space, and he was kind of uniting everyone together. I'd call him Tony Stark, and I used to call Theology Game as more of the Avengers initiative. He was getting everyone together, and it was cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we ended up creating what was called Theology Gaming University, and then later I rebranded it to Theology Gaming. I cannot. This is.
Oh, you did get it.
So anyways, so we're a group. You talk. It's good. I was community manager, I think, for 3-4 years.
Okay.
And then I stepped down. I think it was the beginning of this year.
Why? What happened that you stepped down?
It was getting to where it was just, it was a little too much, just with everything else going on in my life. And I was like, I need to step down. And so I've kind of taken more of a grandpa role with it. And so I'm more than willing to, I mean, I still talk to the guys, my moderators, and I still talk to Josh and Zach, who serve as the admins of the group. I mean, I still talk to them every day.
Yeah.
But just kind of step back. It was just, it's a lot when you're posting questions every day. And the big thing about that group is that when you post a question, you need to be able to sit there and you need to curate it. And so any comments that are coming in, static bounce. What was this one?
If you and I hits, it creates a energy orb to kill us if you touch it.
Anyways, so you need to be able to curate a discussion. And when you're doing that as a community manager, posting questions, and then also sitting there, trying to keep the conversation going and keep it on a good track. It's a lot of work, and then you're also doing that, and you're working a day job at the same time. It becomes a little stressful, and I would much rather sit there and curate a conversation online than...
Can I ask what your day job is?
I'm an office manager from an architectural firm.
Okay.
It was a job I just kind of landed in after college. I have a degree in history political science.
So, makes sense. I mean, that's what I imagined.
Thought I was going to end up... I was going to be a pastor for a long time, and then that just didn't, just with seminary and then having our son.
Yeah.
And then even just kind of realizing that I'm not exactly the type of person that would do well with a big group of people like that. I'm more one-on-one or even smaller groups. I enjoy conversation. Like I teach Sunday school, at my church every single week. I've been doing that for probably 7-8 years. And I love doing it, but what I like about it is that it's, it's a small group. You can have conversations. And I like teaching more in an open, discussion format. Really drives me nuts when you have someone up front teaching. There's nothing wrong with that. But at this point in my life, it's like I want to sit there and talk to other people. I want to know what they're thinking.
Sure.
And so that's more me. And you really can't do that in a bigger church setting, especially as a pastor. It's like you'd be, walking around, handing the mic out to somebody, and then who knows what they would spout off, right?
So you decide to go to gaming. You decide to... do some theology with the gaming stuff. It led to a Facebook group. What eventually, what was the things that led up to wanting to start the group?
Well, I started blogging back in 2003.
Sure.
It was actually, I'd started johnnybgamer.com, which was more of a website, and I created it with the intention of, oh, you got that. You're schooling me. I created it just as a space for fellow believers to come and have content that was clean at the time. That was a really big deal for me.
Sure.
It still is, but I really hated the way some of the other gaming sites were.
Okay.
And so I just wanted to create a space, but of course it's extremely hard when you need a staff and whatnot, to do that. You just totally beat me.
Are you starting to see how I play these games? I ask a whole bunch of questions and then I start playing while you talk. Notice what I'm doing?
This is pretty cool.
So you're going to be doing a podcast. What do you talk on the podcast about? What is that?
My podcast has been, I've been talking to dads and just talking to them about raising their kids and what the intersection of, your kids and video games looks like. And so that's been a really fun podcast.
Nice.
But I've only done 2 episodes, and then I ended up going on vacation. So I've learned a few things. I've learned that you don't start a podcast right before summer hits.
Sure.
Because you get really distracted. And then you don't start a podcast and then go on vacation soon after either.
Sure. That makes sense.
So it's one of those things where I need to find more guests and kind of keep moving with it.
Now, why would my people want to interact with that podcast? People who would be watching this Let's Play right now.
If you're a parent, especially if you're a dad,
Sure.
it's a good place to come. I mean, we talk about like my son's 8, and so I talk about kind of games that we're playing with him. But I also then with my guests, we talk about their backgrounds growing up, how their parents interacted with media, which is a really big deal, especially for some Christians. They're just sometimes we come up with very restrictive backgrounds, and so it's how does that influence you, as a parent now?
Sure.
So it's, we kind of explore that. We talk about board games, which I really like playing. I don't know if you're a board game fan or not.
I am a board game without any friends that like playing board games kind of person.
That's sad.
I know. My wife is anti-competition. My family is like kind of these kind of games, like playing euchre or Skippo. They would like to play those kind of games as long as they don't have to like think a ton with it. Really only
so
my
more
father
social.
wants to. Yeah, definitely more social aspect of things. Oh,
Okay.
Nice work.
You're talking now.
I know. Well, that game I'm never good at because they're falling down and I don't go to the bottom.
Okay.
So, what would they have to look forward to if they listen? Are you planning on doing any more episodes? What do you?
I would like to. My original goal was to make about 5 episodes, kind of do a season, and then see how that felt. Evaluate whether I liked the way the content was going, whether the show was going, and then kind of go from there. I'm constantly starting new projects.
Yeah.
I do finish them.
I hear that.
like my blog. My blog's probably the longest project that I've ever worked on.
How long have you been doing the blog for?
So 2003.
Okay.
So it's been a while. But I love doing that. And what's been fun about that is that I can try out different article types, and it's just kind of my creative space.
Sure.
Hat. Why don't I chase you with the dumb hat? Let's see. It was like, I'm up here and I've got my hat.
So you blog about some stuff. Where do you blog at? Where can people find it?
So johnnybgamer.com,
Yeah.
focusing on faith, life, parenting, and video games.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
I have a soft spot for that. I write for Church Mag, and so right now that's kind of my heart for everything. I used to do church tech, but recently I've been focusing more on the nerdy stuff. So I'm kind of doing that for
Church
now.
Mag's pretty good.
So that's my home, so I feel you with that.
I do social media for my church.
Yeah.
And I also do the website.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting space. But I've enjoyed enjoyed that site. That's what happens.
Now you just get a free run with this one.
Nope.
Still got some more points because you got further.
I wonder if I could have just stood there.
No, you have to get further to get the extra points.
Oh, that's right. And you have to move.
And you have to win to get all the points.
Oh, man.
See, I don't go to the bottom with this one. That's where my downfall comes.
Because then it gives you a little more time.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah,
See?
I can see that.
See?
Yeah,
I stayed at the
that's
top
it. Okay.
all the time.
I'm like, I'm going to do better in German. This is student period. Yeah, that didn't work. Getting cocky.
So what are you? I'm guessing you don't just write for the sake of writing, but you probably have some inspiration as far as that's concerned. What are some of your inspirations for writing?
Other inspirations for writing. It depends. Lately, more it's been kind of sharing that experience of playing games with my son.
Sure.
And so that's been more of an inspiration. So when I review games, that's what I'm doing. I'm been trying to incorporate him a little bit more into my reviews.
Okay.
So I'm having him write, and he's at a stage where he can write, or at least kind of give me his opinion. And that can be a little hard.
Sure.
Because you're trying not to guide him through that conversation. Like getting responses. You want his responses to be his, and not just yours.
Sure.
So I'm like, I gotta be careful what I'm saying. No.
So do you play games with your son?
Yeah, we do. We play. Like tonight, we were playing Skylanders Superchargers.
Okay.
He randomly got back into that today, and I'm like, let's play. So we did that.
What does that look like for you? Well, let me ask this: how old is he?
He's 8.
Okay.
And so we first started playing games on Xbox 360.
Sure.
And I had, come on, no. We had what game was that? The original Skylanders game.
Okay.
Oh, Jeremy. With the original Skylanders game, and so we started with him sitting on my lap, and I would play, and then he figured out that.
How old were you the first time you really started playing?
Probably 5.
Okay.
And
Because
so we
that's where
start
my
playing-
son is at right now. Is he's 5.
And Skylanders is a great series because you end up playing co-op together. I mean, think Diablo 3, it's just kind of more kiddie. And it's got action figures that you can shove on a portal, and you're done.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. We play games like that. Recently, we reviewed a game called Yonder, which it's like a Zelda game. Take out the combat, and it was all about exploration.
Okay.
So we played that, and it was okay. It ended up there just wasn't enough to do. The world kind of felt empty. It was pretty, but it was empty.
Oh.
Ha! There we go.
Just missed it. My son's watched me play a little bit with Minecraft, but he's still very much like the go swim in the water in Minecraft, not necessarily like build or. He says go fight the bad guys or go kill the cow, but that's about the extent of his Minecrafting.
And he'll get there.
Yeah, he will.
He'll get there. We play. There's a game called Broforce on the PS4. I think it's on the PC too.
Okay.
Have you played that? So 80s action stars. They're all bros. And you run around blowing stuff up, and it's pretty fun. It's a little violent, but
okay.
It's fun. We've played that one. I'm trying to think of other games that we play. We play quite a lot. Minecraft was a big one for a while, and he'll go back to that every once in a while. See, the PS4 also has Dragon Quest Builders, which would be totally up your alley. It's kind of a Zelda / Dragon Quest / it's a Minecraft game.
Okay.
And it's a good one. I was trying to think of other Minecraft games, but like, what was it? Terraria?
Terraria?
I was never a fan of that game.
Oh,
I don't know
just
if you
trapped
played.
myself. We're going to draw. Oh, we're going to draw. That'll give me the win. That'll give me the win.
I'll give it to you.
Nice.
38-50.
That was cool.
See,
if you actually
good.
turn the audio in this background up, the announcer isn't just constantly insulting us as we play.
Really?
Yeah. It's super hilarious when people just play by themselves and you listen to the background music. Well, man, we're already at 20 minutes. Thank you so much for being able to be on this. I greatly appreciate it.
Most definitely. I hope it made sense.
If you want to push for one thing, what one thing would you like to push out to the masses that are watching this right now?
As far as like world peace or...
I mean, it's something you're doing if you want. You can go to World Peace. You can be all humble about it if you want.
Totally come and check out my blog, johnnybgamer.com.
Yeah.
And then also the Theology Gaming Facebook group. It's a great place. It's not just for Christians. It's also non-Christians. It's everybody. And you just come and talk. I used it for a really long time just to kind of process life.
Yeah.
So if I had a big faith question, I would throw it in there. Because sometimes those are questions that you can't ask other places.
Yeah.
And so I would do that. And it's a cool group. I've enjoyed it.
That's awesome, man. Thanks so much for being on. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
And for those that are watching, I highly encourage, if you like these kind of series, if you like this is because of my Patreon channel. I encourage you, go check it out. I do a lot of exclusive stuff over there. I'm going to be doing more exclusive stuff over there because I'm going to cut back a little bit on my YouTube channel because I want to definitely support them and thank them for everything that they're doing. But they were the ones that voted for this series to run. So for the people that are my Patreons, go thank them because they said yes to this first. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.